felt colder than it did when we were young. The ticket window gathered dust where Saturday bells had rung. I gave my coat to the same old man, though his hair had turned to snow. He looked at me, then at the hall, as if he seemed to know. The chandeliers were dimmer now, the velvet curtains worn, but moonlight crossed the polished boards like silver before dawn. I stood beneath the balcony where you once took my hand, and every quiet inch of wood still seemed to understand. The floor remembered our steps, though the years forgot our names. It held the turn, it kept the pause, it sheltered all our flames. I heard your laughter near the band, I felt your fingers there. The floor remembered our steps when I danced with empty air. The caretaker wound the wall clock, then left me by the stage. A program from another year lay yellowed with its age. I crossed the room and measured time, one slow step, then two, and somewhere in the hollow hall the past came walking through. Your shoes were white as summer clouds, your smile was shy and small. You missed a beat, I bowed too low, we nearly let it fall. But then the music found our feet and carried us along, two strangers moving carefully inside a tender song. The floor remembered our steps, though the years forgot our names. It held the turn, it kept the pause, it sheltered all our flames. I heard your laughter near the band, I felt your fingers there. The floor remembered our steps when I danced with empty air. I did not ask the room for sorrow, I did not call you back. I only let the silence trace the old familiar track. The boards gave one remembered sigh beneath my evening shoes, and what had once been sharp with loss became too warm to bruise. Perhaps a dance is never gone when kindness led the way. Perhaps the heart keeps certain rooms no years can sweep away. I came to mourn what time had taken, but found what time had kept, a circle drawn beneath the dust where love had softly stepped. The floor remembered our steps, and for one song so did I. The gentle turn, your lowered eyes, the stars beyond the sky. I left no tears upon the boards, no promise, no despair. The floor remembered our steps, and I thanked you for being there. Beside the ladies' cloakroom door, a tall old mirror stood. Its silver edge was dark with years, its frame was walnut wood. I stopped to straighten up my tie the way I used to do, and in the glass behind my shoulder something turned in blue. Not bright enough to call a vision, not clear enough to stay, just satin moving through the light, then quietly away. I knew the shade, I knew the waist, the ribbon at the seam, your blue dress in the mirror, like a kindness in a dream. Your blue dress in the mirror, turning softly through the room, a little piece of summer sky inside the evening gloom. I reached for nothing, spoke no name, I let the moment shine. Your blue dress in the mirror, and your hand almost in mine. That dress had brushed the tablecloth when you first crossed the floor. You held a glass of ginger ale and watched the open door. Your cousin whispered in your ear, you tried to hide a smile. Then someone asked me for a dance, and I forgot the world a while. The orchestra began a foxtrot, the drummer swept the snare. You pinned a small white gardenia above your careful hair. I said the room was far too warm, you said the same was true, but every word I meant to say was hidden by that blue. Your blue dress in the mirror, turning softly through the room, a little piece of summer sky inside the evening gloom. I reached for nothing, spoke no name, I let the moment shine. Your blue dress in the mirror, and your hand almost in mine. The mirror held my older face, my silver at the side. No miracle was waiting there, no place for me to hide. Yet memory did not make me weak or ask me to pretend. It only laid a gentle hand where lonely years had been. Some colors never leave the heart, though cloth and seasons fade. They live inside a certain light, a certain turn once made. I came expecting empty glass, a stranger looking through. Instead I found the boy I was, still smiling back at you. Your blue dress in the mirror faded slowly into night, but left the room less empty and my footsteps feeling light. I fixed my tie and faced the hall, with nothing left to prove. Your blue dress in the mirror had taught my heart to move. Saturday in June, the rain had washed the street. The bakery was closing down, the air smelled warm and sweet. A taxi stopped beside the hall, you lifted up your skirt and hurried past the silver drops so satin would not hurt. I waited underneath the sign, pretending not to stare. You shook the rain from one blue sleeve and fixed a strand of hair. The doorman held the awning high, the band began to tune, and all my life came quietly near that Saturday in June. That Saturday in June, when the whole world learned your name. The rain was tapping on the glass, the streetlights were aflame. We had no map beyond that night, no promise ring or moon, just one shy dance and two young hearts that Saturday in June. Your dance card had 3 names in ink, a 4th line still was bare. I asked you with a trembling voice, you nodded then and there. The clarinet began to rise, the bass moved deep and slow. I placed my hand above your waist, not knowing where to go. You counted softly 1, 2, 3 and laughed when I was late. The room became a spinning clock that would not hurry fate. Outside the rain made little rivers beneath the pale saloon. Inside your cheek was near my coat that Saturday in June. That Saturday in June, when the whole world learned your name. The rain was tapping on the glass, the streetlights were aflame. We had no map beyond that night, no promise ring or moon, just one shy dance and 2 young hearts that Saturday in June. Midnight, when the music ended, I walked you to your gate. We stopped beneath the dripping trees, neither one could say too late. You gave me half a paper flower that fell from someone's chair. I kept it in a book for years, still faintly scented there. I used to think the finest moments needed grander rooms, but love arrived in borrowed music and the smell of rain-wet blooms. No trumpet call, no shining crown, no perfect silver moon, just your small hand trusting mine that Saturday in June. That Saturday in June still returns when evenings rain, not as a wound, not as regret, but like a soft refrain. The years have crossed 1,000 streets, yet one remains in bloom, where you and I began to dance that Saturday in June. A younger band was on the stage in jackets cream and brown. They shuffled sheets upon their stands while evening settled down. The leader raised a careful hand, the room grew still and long. Then 4 soft notes crossed through the hall, the band played our old song. I knew it from the first small measure, before the melody rose, the tune we heard at winter dances, the one the old heart knows. I gripped the back of an empty chair, afraid I might be wrong. But then the trumpet spoke your name. The band played our old song. The band played our old song, slow and silver, sweet and low, the one we danced when snow was falling many years ago. No one there could see you turn or hear you sing along, but I was young beside you when the band played our old song. A pair of strangers crossed the floor. She wore a string of pearls. He bowed with almost solemn care, as once did nervous boys and girls. They moved beneath the chandelier with neither haste nor pride, and for a moment through their steps I felt you at my side. We danced that tune the night I told you I might be called away. You held my sleeve and said the spring would bring a kinder day. The record turned in your front room. The fire was nearly gone. We made our quiet promises while playing our old song. The band played our old song, slow and silver, sweet and low, the one we danced when snow was falling many years ago. No one there could see you turn or hear you sing along, but I was young beside you when the band played our old song. The final chorus came more softly. The drummer brushed the time. The pianist left a little space between each tender line. I did not wish the song were longer or beg the night to stay. Some music finds the heart again, then gently walks away. I once believed our song belonged to only you and me, but music is a borrowed room where every is free. The tune that held our first goodbye now helped two strangers start, and knowing love could live again brought peace into my heart. The band played our old song, and I let the young ones lead. I kept the warmth, released the ache, and asked for nothing more indeed. The final note rose to the beams, then faded clear and strong. You were not lost while love could dance whenever played our song. A younger band was on the stage, in jackets cream and brown. They shuffled sheets upon their stands while evening settled down. The leader raised a careful hand, the room grew still and long. Then four soft notes crossed through the hall. The band played our old song. I knew it from the first small measure before the melody rose. The tune we heard at winter dances, the one the old heart knows. I gripped the back of an empty chair, afraid I might be wrong. But then the trumpet spoke your name, the band played our old song. The band played our old song, slow and silver, sweet and low. The one we danced when snow was falling many years ago. No one there could see you turn or hear you sing. The charcoal evening coat you always said looked fine, though moths had found the hidden hem and age had dulled the line. I reached inside for cigarettes, though I had quit them long ago. My fingers touched a folded card as light as winter snow. The ribbon once was ivory, the ink had faded brown. Your careful hand had written names before the dance began. And on the final empty line, beneath a penciled mark, you wrote my name beside a star to save me one dance after dark. Your dance card in my pocket, close beside my beating heart. A little list of vanished songs and where our years would start. The paper bent, the ribbon worn, the ink no longer bright. Your dance card in my pocket still saved one dance tonight. I remembered how you teased me then for asking twice too soon. You said perhaps the last slow dance if you behave till noon. We shared a plate of sugared cake and lemonade with lime. You checked the card with serious eyes as though it governed time. When midnight neared, you crossed one name and drew a second star. The band began a tender waltz that carried us so far. You whispered, "Do not step away until the music ends." I promised like a foolish boy who thought all time was friends. Your dance card in my pocket, close beside my beating heart. A little list of vanished songs and where our years would start. The paper bent, the ribbon worn, the ink no longer bright. Your dance card in my pocket still saved one dance tonight. I placed the card upon my palm beneath the balcony light. No relic ever seemed so small or carried such a night. I could have left it in the hall or framed it under glass. Instead I folded it once more and let the years all pass. Love is not the things we keep, yet sometimes paper knows. The weight of hands, the sound of rooms, the way a lifetime grows. I held no ticket back to you, no charm to make things right. Only proof that once you chose to save for me the night. Your dance card in my pocket rested softly where it lay, not asking me to live behind or turn my face away. I buttoned up the old gray coat and stepped beneath the light. Your dance card in my pocket had saved my heart tonight. The leader tapped his music stand and smiled across the room. One final waltz before we rest, he called into the gloom. The couple slowly found their places, hands and shoulders met. I stayed beside the window glass where evening rain was wet. Then something in the old refrain, or in the amber light, made solitude seem less like grief and more like time made right. I crossed the floor without a partner, while all the others pressed for one more waltz before the band laid down its horns to rest. One more waltz before the band rested. One more circle, slow and kind, not to bring the years before me, not to leave tonight behind. I held the air the way I held close enough to feel your breath. One more waltz before the band rested, and love was stronger still than death. I placed my hand where yours had rested, near my shoulder seam. The room went round in gentle colors, like a half-remembered dream. I counted softly, 1, 2, 3, the words you taught me then, and every turn became a doorway, opening once again. But you were not a ghost beside me, nor sorrow dressed in white. You were the patience in my footsteps, the courage in the night, the lesson that a hand once trusted may guide us when alone, the quiet grace of being loved long after love has flown. One more waltz before the band rested, one more circle, slow and kind, not to bring the years before me, not to leave tonight behind. I held the air the way I held you, close enough to feel your breath. One more waltz before the band rested, and love was stronger still than death. Couples parted as the final measure reached the wall. The drummer raised his brushes lightly, then silence covered all. I bowed toward the empty space where once your blue dress shone, not because I thought you answered, but because I had not danced alone. There are farewells that close a door, and some that leave it wide. There are memories that pull us back, and some that walk beside. Tonight you did not call me backward, or ask my heart to grieve. You only taught my aging feet how peacefully to leave. One more waltz before the band rested, one last circle through the glow. I carried neither ache nor anger when the music whispered low. The leader smiled, the room grew quiet, the rain released the west. We shared one waltz, my dear, in memory, before the band could rest. musicians left their wooden chairs and disappeared backstage. The dancers gathered by the punch or studied every page of programs printed for the night in letters red and gold. I wandered toward the farthest wall where quieter shadows rolled. Above me hung the paper garlands, faded pink and green. They trembled when the ceiling fan moved softly through the scene. Below them stood a dozen chairs, their coats and gloves all gone. Empty chairs beneath paper garlands, waiting for the music to come on. Empty chairs beneath paper garlands, keeping places no one claimed, holding all the weight of evenings, though the guests had never stayed. Every seat had known a story, every ribbon heard goodbyes. Empty chairs beneath paper garlands, underneath the patient lights. I saw where your mother used to sit, her handbag on her knee, pretending not to watch too closely when you danced with me. Beside her, old Mr. Harris would tap time with his cane, and near the door two sisters laughed whenever boys looked vain. How many hands had touched these chair backs before they crossed the floor? How many shy proposals waited just outside the door? How many women fixed their lipstick in a little mirrored case? How many men rehearsed one sentence, then forgot it face to face? Empty chairs beneath paper garlands, keeping places no one claimed, holding all the weight of evenings, though the guests had never stayed. Every seat had known a story, every ribbon heard goodbyes. Empty chairs beneath paper garlands, underneath the patient lights. I sat where we had shared a sandwich after our first dance. The table had been moved away, but memory knew the chance. A young girl set her gloves beside me, then hurried toward the hall. Her sweetheart waited near the bandstand, too nervous yet to call. I smiled and moved my coat aside to leave the chair for two. The room was not a tomb of endings, it still made something new. The garlands stirred, the stage lights warmed, the band returned in rows, and all the empty places filled the way a garden grows. A hall is not the walls around it, nor chandeliers above. It is every chair pulled closer, every ordinary love. The ones who stay, the ones who leave, the ones who miss their cue, all become the room's soft music when their dancing days are through. Empty chairs beneath paper garlands were not lonely anymore. They were resting between stories, waiting near the floor. I gave my place to two young dreamers and watched their evening start. Empty chairs beneath paper garlands made a little room inside my heart. The final coats were taken down, the lamps went one by one. The doorman turned the painted sign, the evening dance was done. I stepped beneath the narrow awning where the rain had cleared. The street was washed in amber light, the midnight calm and clear. A taxi waited by the corner, its engine breathing low. But I chose the road we used to walk so many years ago. My shoes kept time along the pavement, though the band had ceased to play. I carried your memory home with me at the closing of the day. I carried your memory home, not like a burden, not like stone, but like a lamp beside the window when a traveler walks alone. Through every quiet block and doorway, under heaven's faded dome, I carried your memory gently, and your memory carried me home. The diner chairs were on the tables, the jukebox dark and still. A baker worked behind a curtain at the bottom of the hill. The smell of bread came through the doorway, warm against the night. And I remembered Sunday mornings when your kitchen filled with light. We had believed love meant forever in one unbroken line. But forever came in smaller ways, a hand, a coat, a sign, a cup set down beside another, a porch left softly lit. The thousand little acts of care where all true promises sit. I carried your memory home, not like a burden, not like stone, but like a lamp beside the window when a traveler walks alone. Through every quiet block and doorway, under heaven's faded dome, I carried your memory gently, and your memory carried me home. At last I reached the narrow house where morning soon would rise. I hung my charcoal coat beside the door with tired eyes. Your dance card rested in its pocket, the paper flower near. I did not place them on an altar or call the silence dear. I opened up the kitchen curtain and watched the eastern gray. A milk truck hummed along the road, the stars began to fade. night I'd brewed one cup and warmed my hands, while dawn climbed through the room. The night it brought me back to you, and safely brought me through. I used to fear that letting sorrow soften meant love grew small, but love can lose its sharpest edges and still remain through all. You were not waiting in the ballroom, or walking at my side. You lived within the grace you gave me, and the heart you opened wide. I carried your memory home and set no empty place. I let the morning find me smiling at the kindness of your face. The world moved on beyond the window. The first train crossed the lawn. I carried your memory gently. The brass door handle felt colder than it did when we were young. The ticket window gathered dust where Saturday bells had rung. I gave my coat to the same old man, though his hair had turned to snow. He looked at me, then at the hall, as if he seemed to know. The chandeliers were dimmer now, the velvet curtains worn, but moonlight crossed the polished boards like silver before dawn. I stood beneath the balcony where you once took my hand, and every quiet inch of wood still seemed to understand. The floor remembered our steps, though the years forgot our names. It held the turn, it kept the pause, it sheltered all our flames. I heard your laughter near the band, I felt your fingers there. The floor remembered our steps when I danced with empty air. The caretaker wound the wall clock, then left me by the stage. A program from another year lay yellowed with its age. I crossed the room in measured time, one slow step, then two, and somewhere in the hollow hall the past came walking through. Your shoes were white as summer clouds, your smile was shy and small. You missed a beat, I bowed too low, we nearly let it fall. But then the music found our feet and carried us along. sing, two strangers moving carefully inside a tender song. The floor remembered our steps, though the years forgot our names. It held the turn, it kept the pause, it sheltered all our flames. I heard your laughter near the band, I felt your fingers there. The floor remembered our steps when I danced with empty air. I did not ask the room for sorrow, I did not call you back. I only let the silence trace the old familiar track. The boards gave one remembered sigh beneath my evening shoes, and what had once been sharp with loss became too warm to bruise. Perhaps a dance is never gone when kindness led the way. Perhaps the heart keeps certain rooms no years can sweep away. I came to mourn what time had taken, but found what time had kept. A circle drawn beneath the dust where love had softly stepped. The floor remembered our steps, and for one song so did I. The gentle turn, your lowered eyes, the stars beyond the sky. I left no tears upon the boards, no promise, no despair. The floor remembered our steps, and I thanked you for being there. Beside the ladies' cloakroom door, a tall old mirror stood. Its silver edge was dark with years, its frame was walnut wood. I stopped to straighten up my tie the way I used to do, and in the glass behind my shoulder something turned and blue. Not bright enough to call a vision, not clear enough to stay, just sat moving through the light, then quietly away. I knew the shade, I knew the waist, the ribbon at the seam, your blue dress in the mirror like a kindness in a dream. Your blue dress in the mirror, turning softly through the room, a little piece of summer sky inside the evening gloom. I reached for nothing, spoke no name, I let the moment shine. Your blue dress in the mirror, and your hand almost in mine. That dress had brushed the tablecloth when you first crossed the floor. You held a glass of ginger ale and watched the open door. Your cousin whispered in your ear, you tried to hide a smile. Then someone asked me for a dance, and I forgot the world a while. The orchestra began a foxtrot, the drummer swept the snare. You pinned a small white gardenia above your careful hair. I said the room was far too warm, you said the same was true, but every word I meant to say was hidden by that blue. Your blue dress in the mirror, turning softly through the room, a little piece of summer sky inside the evening gloom. I reached for nothing, spoke no name. I let the moment shine. Your blue dress in the mirror, and your hand almost in mine. Held my older face, my silver at the side. No miracle was waiting there, no place for me to hide. Yet memory did not make me weak, or ask me to pretend. It only laid a gentle hand where lonely years had been. Some colors never leave the heart, though cloth and seasons fade. They live inside a certain light, a certain turn once made. I came expecting empty glass, a stranger looking through. Instead I found the boy I was, still smiling back at you. Your blue dress in the mirror faded slowly into night, but left the room less empty and my footsteps feeling light. I fixed my tie and faced the hall with nothing left to prove. Your blue dress in the mirror had taught my heart to move. Saturday in June, the rain had washed the street. The bakery was closing down, the air smelled warm and sweet. A taxi stopped beside the hall. You lifted up your skirt and hurried past the silver drops, so satin would not hurt. I waited underneath the sign, pretending not to stare. You shook the rain from one blue sleeve and fixed a strand of hair. The doorman held the awning high, the band began to tune, and all my life came quietly near that Saturday in June. That Saturday in June, when the whole world learned your name. The rain was tapping on the glass, the streetlights wore a flame. We had no map beyond that night, no promise ring or moon, just one shy dance and two young hearts that Saturday in June. Your dance card had 3 names in ink, a 4th line still was bare. I asked you with a trembling voice, you nodded then and there. The clarinet began to rise, the bass moved deep and slow. I placed my hand above your waist, not knowing where to go. You counted softly, 1, 2, 3, and laughed when I was late. The room became a spinning clock that would not hurry fate. Outside the rain made little rivers beneath the pale saloon. Inside your cheek was near my coat that Saturday in June. That Saturday in June, when the whole world learned your name. The rain was tapping on the glass, the streetlights wore a flame. We had no map beyond that night, no promise ring or moon, just one shy dance and 2 young hearts that Saturday in June. At midnight when the music ended, I walked you to your gate. We stopped beneath the dripping trees, neither one could say too late. You gave me half a paper flower that fell from someone's chair. I kept it in a book for years, still faintly scented there. I used to think the finest moments needed grander rooms, but love arrived in borrowed music and the smell of rain-wet blooms. No trumpet call, no shining crown, no perfect silver moon, just your small hand trusting mine. That Saturday in June. That Saturday in June still returns when evenings rain. Not as a wound, not as regret, but like a soft refrain. The years have crossed 1,000 streets, yet one remains in bloom, where you and I began to dance that Saturday in June. That Saturday in June. That Saturday in June. That Saturday in June. The rain had washed the street. The bakery was closing down. The air smelled warm and sweet. A taxi stopped beside the hall. You lifted up your skirt and hurried past the silver drops, so satin would not hurt. I waited underneath the sign, pretending not to stare. You shook the rain from one blue sleeve and fixed a strand of hair. The doorman held the awning high. The band began to tune, and all my life came quietly near that Saturday in June. That Saturday in June, when the whole world learned your name. The rain was tapping on the glass, the streetlights wore a flame. We had no map beyond that promised ring or moon, just one shy dance and two young hearts that Saturday in June. That Saturday in June, the rain had washed the street. The bakery was closing down. The air smelled warm and sweet. A younger band was on the stage, in jackets cream and brown. They shuffled sheets upon their stands while evening settled down. The leader raised a careful hand, the room grew still and long. Then four soft notes crossed through the hall. The band played our old song. I knew it from the first small measure, before the melody rose. The tune we heard at winter dances, the one the old heart knows. I gripped the back of an empty chair, afraid I might be wrong. But then the trumpet spoke your name, the band played our old song. The band played our old song, slow and silver, sweet and low, the one we danced when snow was falling many years ago. No one there could see you turn or hear you sing along, but I was young beside you when the band played our old song. A pair of strangers crossed the floor. She wore a string of pearls. He bowed with almost solemn care, as once did nervous boys and girls. They moved beneath the chandelier with neither haste nor pride, and for a moment through their steps I felt you at my side. We danced that tune the night I told you I might be called away. You held my sleeve and said the spring would bring a kinder day. The record turned in your front room, the fire was nearly gone. We made our quiet promises while playing our old song. The band played our old song, slow and silver, sweet and low, the one we danced when snow was falling many years ago. No one there could see you turn or hear you sing along, but I was young beside you when the band played our old song. The final chorus came more softly. The drummer brushed the time. The pianist left a little space between each tender line. I did not wish the song were longer or beg the night to stay. Some music finds the heart again, then gently walks away. I once believed our song belonged but music is a borrowed room where every heart is free. The tune that held our first goodbye now helped two strangers start, and knowing love could live again brought peace into my heart. The band played our old song, and I let the young ones lead. I kept the warmth, released the ache, and asked for nothing more indeed. The final note rose to the beams, then faded clear and strong. You were not lost while love could dance, whenever played our song. The charcoal evening coat you always said looked fine, though moths had found the hidden hem and age had dulled the line. I reached inside for cigarettes, though I had quit them long ago. My fingers touched a folded card as light as winter snow. The ribbon once was ivory, the ink had faded brown. Your careful hand had written names before the dance began. And on the final empty line, beneath a penciled mark, you wrote my name beside a star to save me one dance after dark. Your dance card in my pocket, close beside my beating heart. A little list of vanished songs and where our years would start. The paper bent, the ribbon worn, the ink no longer bright. Your dance card in my pocket still saved one dance tonight. I remember how you teased me then for asking twice too soon. You said perhaps the last slow dance if you behave till noon. We shared a plate of sugared cake and lemonade with lime. You checked the card with serious eyes as though it governed time. When midnight neared, you crossed one name and drew a second star. The band began a tender waltz that carried us so far. You whispered, "Do not step away until the music ends." I promised like a foolish boy who thought all time was friends. Your dance card in my pocket, close beside my beating heart. A little list of vanished songs and where our years would start. The paper bent, the ribbon worn, the ink no longer bright. Your dance card in my pocket still saved one dance tonight. I placed the card upon my palm beneath the balcony light. No relic ever seemed so small or carried such a night. I could have left it in the hall or framed it under glass. Instead I folded it once more and let the years all pass. Love is not the things we keep, yet sometimes paper knows. The weight of hands, the sound of rooms, the way a lifetime grows. I held no ticket back to you, no charm to make things right. Only proof that once you chose to save for me the night. Your dance card in my pocket rested softly where it lay, not asking me to live behind or turn my face away. I buttoned up the old gray coat and stepped beneath the light. Your dance card in my pocket had saved my heart tonight. The musicians left their wooden chairs and disappeared backstage. The dancers gathered by the punch or studied every page of programs printed for the night in letters red and gold. I wandered toward the farthest wall where quieter shadows rolled. Above me hung the paper garlands, faded pink and green. They trembled when the ceiling fan moved softly through the scene. Below them stood a dozen chairs, their coats and gloves all gone. Empty chairs beneath paper garlands, waiting for the music to come on. Empty chairs beneath paper garlands, keeping places no one claimed, holding all the weight of evenings evenings, though the guests had never stayed. Every seat had known a story, every ribbon heard goodbyes. Empty chairs beneath paper garlands, underneath the patient lights. I saw where your mother used to sit, her handbag on her knee, pretending not to watch too closely when you danced with me. Beside her, old Mr. Harris would tap time with his cane, and near the door two sisters laughed whenever boys looked vain. How many hands had touched these chairbacks before they crossed the floor? How many shy proposals waited just outside the door? How many women fixed their lipstick in a little mirrored case? How many men rehearsed one sentence, then forgot it face to face? Empty chairs beneath paper garlands, keeping places no one claimed, holding all the weight of evenings, though the guests had never stayed. Every seat had known a story, every ribbon heard goodbyes. Empty chairs beneath paper garlands, underneath the patient lights. I sat where we had shared a sandwich after our first dance. The table had been moved away, but memory knew the chance. A young girl set her gloves beside me, then hurried toward the hall. Her sweetheart waited near the bandstand, too nervous yet to call. I smiled and moved my coat aside to leave the chair for two. The room was not a tomb of endings, it still made something new. The garlands stirred, the stage lights warmed, the band returned in rows, and all the empty places filled the way a garden grows. A hall is not the walls around it, nor chandeliers above. It is every chair pulled closer, every ordinary love. The ones who stay, the ones who leave, the ones who miss their cue, all become the room's soft music when their dancing days are through. Empty chairs beneath paper garlands were not lonely anymore. They were resting between stories, waiting near the floor. I gave my place to two young dreamers and watched their evening start. Empty chairs beneath paper garlands made a little room inside my heart. The final coats were taken down, the lamps went one by one, the doorman turned the painted sign, the evening dance was done. I stepped beneath the narrow awning where the rain had cleared. The street was washed in amber light, the midnight calm and clear. A taxi waited by the corner, its engine breathing low. But I chose the road we used to walk, so many years ago. My shoes kept time along the pavement, though the band had ceased to play. I carried your memory home with me at the closing of the day. I carried your memory home, not like a burden, not like stone, but like a lamp beside the window when a traveler walks alone. Through every quiet block and doorway, under heaven's faded dome, I carried your memory gently, and your memory carried me home. The diner chairs were on the tables, the jukebox dark and still. A baker worked behind a curtain at the bottom of the hill. The smell of bread came through the doorway, warm against the night. And I remembered Sunday mornings when your kitchen filled with light. We had believed love meant forever in one unbroken line, but forever came in smaller ways: a hand, a coat, a sign, a cup set down beside another, a porch left softly lit. A thousand little acts of care where all true promises sit. I carried your memory home, not like a burden, not like stone, but like a lamp beside the window when a traveler walks alone. Through every quiet block and doorway, under heaven's faded dome, I carried your memory gently, and your memory carried me home. At last I reached the narrow house where morning soon would rise. I hung my charcoal coat beside the door with tired eyes. The dance card rested in its pocket, the paper flower near. I did not place them on an altar or call the silence dear. I opened up the kitchen curtain and watched the eastern gray. A milk truck hummed along the road. The stars began to fade. I brewed one cup and warmed my hands while dawn climbed through the room. The night it brought me back to you, then safely brought me through. I used to fear that letting sorrow soften meant love grew small, but love can lose its sharpest edges and still remain through all. You were not waiting in the ballroom, walking at my side. You lived within the grace you gave me, and the heart you opened wide. I carried your memory home and set no empty place. I let the morning find me smiling at the kindness of your face. The world moved on